Black Lives Matter.
Stay tight! tight. Stay together. Stay tight. Stay together. Stay tight. Stay together. Stay tight. 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 Stay together. Stay tight.
All of you.
We will not tolerate racism in the Lents neighborhood.
I just want to live. What do black people want? We just want to live. So let me hear it. I just want to live.
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 I just want to breathe.
I just want to breathe.
I just want to dream.
I just want to dream.
I just want to enjoy my family.
I just want to enjoy my family.
I just want to learn.
I just want to learn.
I just want to go for a fucking run.
I just want to go for a fucking run.
I just want to go for a run.
I just want to go for a run.
I just want to drive my car.
I just want to drive my car.
I just want to hang out in a park.
I just want to hang out in the park.
I just want to stand on a corner minding my own business.
I just want to stand on a corner minding my own business.
Each person I'm saying, Amon, I want to dance in the street. Amen. I just want to dance in the street. I just want to be a little kid playing in a park.
Playing in the park.
I just want to live.
I just want to live.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
And it shouldn't matter to you what I look like, what I dress like, what I sound like. My life matters. It shouldn't matter to you what my job is. It shouldn't matter to you what my car looks like. I just want to live. Black lives matter. My black brothers matter. My black sisters matter. My black children matter. And they matter every day, not just when you say so. Black lives matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black lives matter in the Lents neighborhood.
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 Black Lives Matter in the Lents neighborhood. Black Lives Matter in the Lents neighborhood. Black Lives Matter in the Lents neighborhood. Black Lives Matter in the Lents neighborhood. Black Lives Matter in the Lents neighborhood. Black Lives Matter in the Lents neighborhood. Black Lives Matter in the Lents neighborhood. No peace. No racist. Police. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. In the Lents neighborhood. Black Lives Matter. 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 Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Hands up! 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 Don't shoot! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
us through the street.
do something. If you see something, do something. When do you do it? Now. If you see something, do something. Do it right now. Do not wait. We don't have time. We cannot keep losing people. We cannot keep fearing for our lives when we walk down the street. Right here, in this park, a man just 1 week ago was chased down by 2 white men with bats and beaten for being black. That is unacceptable. And the police are doing zero. They don't give a shit. They don't care. We need to tell these people that we care and we're watching them and we are not putting up with this. We're done. Are you done? Yeah. Are you done? Yeah. Do we need to hear any more stories like this? No. Should our children be safe in this goddamn neighborhood? Yeah. Should I be safe walking in this neighborhood? Yeah. Should those kids be safe? Yeah. What are they doing? They're just minding their own business. They're just trying to play.
Come on.
Why can't they do that safely in this country?
Come on.
This is enough! Why are we still screaming for freedom and safety? Why?
Come on.
Why? Why do you have to feel for your life? It was 11:37 a.m. It wasn't even the middle of the night.
Yeah, that car.
Doesn't matter. Never.
Did somebody say it doesn't matter?
In the car.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Right. Well, what I'm saying is, my kids are going to be out at 11:37 a.m.
Right.
It doesn't matter. You're right. The time doesn't matter. But it was the middle of the day, and this guy was just walking through the park.
I'm saying it's screwed up, period.
You're right. It's screwed up any time of day, any time of night. But that's the time, especially when the kids are out. Like, these white supremacists don't even give a shit if there's kids around anymore.
That's right.
It's getting bad.
Real bad.
At least, maybe some of them care if there's kids playing in the park. But that's gone.
Right.
There's no safety, and it's not even just the black kids. Your kids shouldn't have to worry about seeing a man get beat down in the park by their house.
That's right.
Do you want your kids to see that?
No.
I'm going to need you guys, when you leave here, to flood the police station with calls. I called, for those of you that weren't here earlier, 1 hour before this march, I called the police station to see if they had any leads on the men that were walking, that had beaten down this guy last week. They didn't even know what the fuck I was talking about.
Right.
The police that are working this beat, the police that are working the Lents neighborhood are not even looking for these guys. He had an attitude with me because I was asking, are my kids safe? Have you found this guy? They had no idea what I was talking about, and he had an attitude with me, the police officer, who's supposed to be working this street right now, looking for these people. This is absurd. This is atrocious. So I need you guys to call the station and flood them with calls and say, where are these guys? Who are they? I want to know now what you guys are doing about it. What are you doing about it? And we already know they're not going to do shit, but at least let's fucking irritate them. At least let's annoy the shit out of them if they're just going to be sitting there not doing anything anyway. So, there's also a detective who is working this case. I don't have the number off the top of my head, but I can grab it. Do you know? Okay. So, we have a detective who's working the case. Working. And we have a phone number. member, please be ready. Please be ready to write down the name of the detective that is working this case. And I want you guys to be ready to call and ask for what needs to be done about the men that are going around this neighborhood with baseball bats and terrorizing people. This isn't the only incident. There's also stories of these guys going around on 87th and Woodstock and jumping out of a truck with baseball bats and jumping someone. And I don't know who that person was. If anyone has any more information, please let us know. But regardless of who it was, these people are dangerous and they're right here. So we have to be eyes open, ears open, taking care of each other. This is about taking care of each other, standing together. We have to stand together. We have to protect ourselves. Okay, I'm going to give you guys the phone number to the detective who is working the case. His name is Jeff Sharp. Jeff Sharp.
Sharp. S-H-A-R-P.
You better be sharp.
Okay, Jeff Sharp, his number is 503-823-9773. 823-9773. And this, when you call, ask about the July 3rd incident. July 3rd, there was a black man minding his business, I don't know what he was doing, being black, in this park, and two white men chased him down and beat him with baseball bats. It was witnessed, and the witness was scared to call the police because she didn't want to bring further harm on the victim. Another tragedy in and of itself. So please call Detective Sharp and bombard him. Demand justice and demand that they do something about this. Have everybody, okay, guess what, guys? Is it gonna get through if everyone calls right now? Call right now. When we see something, we do something now. Do it, now, now. Okay. So we have some more information. While we were out marching, there was a car that came over. Did you see this? Okay, you want to speak? Okay, she doesn't want to speak. I'll speak. Okay. Tap it up. Yeah. Okay, so these person came out and kicked over these signs, which is obviously a blatant sign of disrespect to our cause. They had a white power tattoo. Those of our people that were a little bit slower and decided to stay back were being threatened by these people. So we also need to report them. We have 474 DAE Honda Civic Black. 474 DAE. 474 DAE. 474 DAE. That's Oregon Place, Honda Civic. They were threatening peaceful protesters. They had white power tattoos. Damaging property. Report this. Green? Sorry, green Honda Civic. No bumper. All right, so we'll find out more about that. Also, I just want to tell you guys that myself and my daughter and some friends are running weekly protests. We are in a different neighborhood every week. So on Sunday, we're going to be and Wallace Park on Northwest 24th and Raleigh. And the point of our mission is that these people that are against us, they're not with us, they cannot just sit and hide in their houses and act like this is not going on. So they're going to hear us. We're going to walk down their streets and they're going to hear us. And they can't hide anymore. They can't just turn their TV off and act like there isn't a revolution happening. There's a revolution happening. There's a revolution happening. So if you want to find out about those weekly marches, you can check out Community Creating Unity PDX. That's on Facebook and Instagram. Community Creating Unity PDX on Facebook and Instagram. And I'll be sure to write out this information on there that we talked about today, okay?
Is it okay if I just take 1 minute to answer my sister's question, why are we still crying? Miss Tafida was asking why. And Maya Angelou wrote a poem, I'm not going to read the whole poem, but I want everyone to read it, called Equality. And this little piece, take the blinders from your vision, take the padding from your ears, and confess you have heard me crying, and admit that you have seen my tears. The reason we're still crying, marching, is because white people are always, as Maya Angelou says, coming last. Now, I've seen more white people protesting than I ever have in my life, and it is awesome. But all of you have brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles, myself included. I'm a biracial black woman. I have a very big white family. I have a very big white family that disowned me because my dad was black. I have a very big white family that said things like the devil class in my presence, the nice colored man down the street. White people know how other white people talk. You're more privy to it. And you have got to have had enough. It's white people. We really need you to have had enough. Black people have had enough. For 400 years and longer, we've had enough. It's white people have to finally have enough. You have to finally have enough to tell your dad or your grandma, they better not vote for Trump again. They better not, or they're not going to see their grandchildren. They better not. It's white people are always coming last and holding us down. That's what racism is. Racism can only be committed by people who have power. So we finally need white people to use their power and get really uncomfortable. I mean really uncomfortable. So equality and I will be free by Maya Angelou. Equality and I will be free and I'll stop crying. Then we can all stop crying. Imagine, just imagine what we would be doing with our time and with our lives if we didn't have to keep fighting this. If we took 10 steps forward and someone like Trump gets in office and can take us 50 steps back. It shouldn't be that way. It should not be that way. So, Equality by Maya Angelou, please read it. And please, white people, have you had enough? Have you had enough?
Yes.
Are you going to fight for me?
Yes.
Are you going to fight for these beautiful children?
Yes.
Thank you. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Do we have any black or brown voices that have something to say? We want to amplify your voices today. This is your neighborhood. It's okay if you don't, but it's always good to have the opportunity and know that you're welcome to speak.
To amplify 3 black and indigenous-led organizations, if you're not aware of them yet. Firstly, Community creating unity. Say it. Mic check. Community creating unity. Second, long time organization. Don't shoot Portland. Say it. Don't shoot Portland. Third, please follow all of these Direct Action Alliance. Say it. Direct Action Alliance. What she said, these glasses, friend, they're for tear gas. Fellow whites, we have to get out in the streets just like this. Keep coming back. Thank you very much. Anybody else? Thank you. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Okay, so guys, please don't give up. We can't stop. This needs to carry on through the election, far into the winter if we need. It took hundreds of years to create this mess. It's not going to be over overnight. So we shouldn't be the only ones out there on a daily basis. Every black person that I see here, I've seen you all in the last week. I mean, there's a lot of you white people here, so I'm sure you've been out there too. But we need to start seeing everyone much more. You can commit. Come out once a week. Commit. Make this a part of your priority. This is a priority. We can't stop until change is made. We can't stop until we have justice. We can't stop until the police are reformed or abolished. We can't stop until we have a new damn president. We can't stop until Black Lives Matter everywhere. We can't stop until we are safe and we can all live united and in peace, truly. At the end of the day, let's not forget what we are doing this for. We want peace and unity for our children, for their future. We don't want them to have to see these videos daily of police violence. They're still doing it. They're being watched with a watchful eye. There are cameras on them, and they're still doing it. Every day a new video comes out. What do you guys think was happening before they were being recorded? Can you even imagine? So, don't give up. Don't stop. Take breaks. Rest. But this is as important as getting food, water, and sleep. This is our country. We're going to take it back. Well, we're going to have it to begin with. And we're ready. We're done with all of this shit. And we're ready for a new way. It's time for a new world and a new way. Shamar, give it up for Shamar.
I just want to sit here and personally say, thank you guys all for coming out. I'm not from this area, but I'm out in Gresham, and one of the leaders of the Gresham stand-up movement. We've been out there organizing protests in our community because it happens out there too. So I like to hold myself at a higher standard and make sure, I get out here and attend every single protest and, promote this every time I see it. So everybody that's out here, make sure that you guys really go and have these tough conversations with your neighbors. Make sure, when you guys see these events happening, that you blast them all over social media, share them on the Facebook groups, share them in your messages, have those tough conversations with your neighbor, because it's all going to start at home and in your area. Change the neighborhoods that you live in first. We're also selling yard signs and whatnot. We're the only people in our neighborhood right now out in Gresham that has, a yard sign and whatnot. We have other than a predominantly white neighborhood and like the only black person up there. But you know, there's our next door neighbor actually does support Black Lives Matter. You know, they have shirts and whatnot that they wear around and whatnot. But I'm saying everybody out here have those tough conversations. It all starts with having those tough conversations and really coming together and staying together and staying tight. So that's all I have to say personally. But I didn't really hear y'all. I didn't really hear y'all when we were chanting Black Lives Matter. So can I get a Black Lives Matter chant?
Black Lives Matter!
Whose lives matter?
Black Lives Matter!
Hey, thank you.
Hi, you guys. I haven't been to very many rallies here, but I would like to bring something up. The best person to contact now is our congressman. Earl Blumenauer has a black daughter-in-law and 2 black grandchildren. And I don't know why I haven't seen him here. Inundate him. Inundate him. He's the one that can make change. Inundate him, please. If you have friends and family members and acquaintances that are indoors because of COVID, this is still very real. We have letter writing campaigns happening, and you can contact me if you want to get involved in that, or if you know somebody else that wants to get involved in that. What I've been telling my friends, I've been losing friendships. I don't think a lot of people understand what it means when you say white silence is violence. And a lot of friends that I have, a lot of my white friends, are just casually going about their day like nothing's happening and choosing to ignore this. And when they do that, it speaks volumes. So, if you cannot physically come out and march or protest, there are so many ways to help this movement. And this is what I need you guys to do, and go home, like he said, have those tough conversations. This is something I'm telling people. We can put any talent to use. Any talent we can put to use. You can cook, you can sing, you can dance, you can write, anything. You can make artwork. Every single thing is useful. And we can put it to use, so there are no excuses for not getting involved. If you don't want to get involved, you've taken a side. No excuses, zero, none. So, also money talks. You can spend your money at black businesses. You can stop giving it to these billionaires that are keeping us down, that have the power to bring all of us out of poverty. And they're not doing anything but sitting on their mountain of money. So, money talks, money talks, money talks, money talks. Donate to these organizations that are out here hitting the pavement every day. They'll take it. They'll take your money. We can use it. We can put it towards snacks, water, paying our speakers. That would be a lovely thing. That's a goal of mine, is to be able to start paying my speakers, because they're putting their time and energies out here into helping educate everybody. And their education is much more valuable than what you pay these colleges to give you. Black Lives Matter! Did anyone get that on film?
here. We're smoking them out. We're gassing them out. Yeah. So I'm about done. I don't have any more to say. I have a little baby to get home to. But I really appreciate all of you coming out here. I have a 1-year-old baby. And if I can do this, you can do this. You can keep going. And if you have children, we have family-friendly events that are safe for them in parks. And the power is in the numbers, you guys. It really is. So please don't give up. Please don't give up. We can't give up. We can't stop. Please don't give up. Community creating unity. Community creating unity. PDX, if you want to support this organization, please do. Community creating unity. Also, don't shoot Portland. Please support. Direct Action Alliance, years of work. Years of work. Please support.
Did you get that on video? Yeah.
I think she left already. We're parked that way, yeah. I'll ask her. Oh.
Alright, y'all. It looks like people are starting to head out here and trickle out. I don't know exactly what's going on next, but we'll find out in a little bit. I'm glad I came out here tonight. It's very different from what I usually cover, and it's definitely not entirely aligned with what I want and what I'm pushing for in this movement as an individual. But as a streamer, as a reporter, I think this is an important thing to cover because everyone who's with this movement matters, and all the support we're getting, no matter how it's aligned, as long as it's support, it's important. So I like to share this kind of thing. I can't be out here in the daytime every day. It's a lot. I'm out here every day, so I can only do so much. But I try to get these every few days or once or twice a week. So thank you all for being here and sharing in this with me. I'm going to be live again later tonight around the usual time, maybe even a little earlier. I'm not quite sure yet. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I'm going to try to go get some food, and then I'll see what's happening after. It's likely going to be Justice Center like usual. But we'll see. So thank you all for being out here right now. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna go get some food, and I'll see y'all in a couple hours. So take care.